I got screwed. Fake silver. Welcome back, YouTube. It's Mad Stacker here. I've got an alert. Fake silver alert. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. I know I probably wasn't the first one. Disclaimer. This was May 19th. I was 5 days post my first ever silver purchase. Started looking on eBay. Me and my buddy Salvadorian Stacker, we were calling each other back and forth. Found this good deal. Look at this good deal. What do you think about this? We were trying to figure out what was next. What was our next move? I came across this. Now keep in mind, I had just bought this from Provident Metals. Right? Similar, kind of the same. So looking at this, you see it says fine German silver, 0.999, 1 troy ounce. Now, keep in mind, I'm a new guy, and it kind of looks like almost like a dollar bill type thing on the front. It says 1 troy ounce. It says German silver bullion. Right there across the top. German silver right here. It says bullion over here. On the very bottom it says 1 troy ounce. It says 1 on each side, and it's got 4 ones in each corner. I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can move this light just a little bit so it's not reflecting as much. There we go. How about that? Alright, so I saw this on eBay, and it wasn't an auction. It was a buy it now. And they appeared to be selling a lot of them. You know, eBay gives you that counter. Tells you how many have been sold. All that kind of fun stuff. So I'm thinking, well, all these people are buying it. Now here's the issue, and this should have been the red flag. 2 red flags, really. The first one was price. I paid $118, and I bought 20 of them. Now, I usually mark out on eBay purchases. I'll mark out who the provider was because I don't know if they're okay with me sharing. But since this guy is a scammer, I'm going to put it right up there. It's TITOO store, T2 store. And I made this order on Tuesday, May 19th. $118. Now, I'll be honest. I wasn't so naive from the get-go. I was a little bit skeptical. But I figured, hey, I'll take a chance and spend $118. And if I'm wrong, we're going to test eBay's guaranteed return policy. We're going to find out if that is a real thing. So, needless to say, oh, one more thing on here in the description. It says, German mint, 1 troy ounce, Buffalo fine European metal bullion bar. So when I saw that in the description, I said, oh, that's not real silver. But then I'm looking at the pictures, and it says German fine silver, 0.999. Well, then maybe they just put it in the description wrong. Maybe it really is silver, and they messed up. You know, you see something that's too good to be true, you start wanting to find a way to convince yourself how you could be on the deal of a lifetime. For those of you that have been through this before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that would never fall for this, you're probably thinking, what a dummy. And that's fine too. I was a dummy. But I was a dummy willing to take a risk because, worst case scenario, this wasn't real silver and eBay did not give me my money back. It would have been a $118 lesson that I deserved to learn, and probably would have been well worth it for me getting scammed in the future for something much larger. Because I can tell you now, I'm much more cautious now after this mistake than I ever would have been when I got all the rest of this stuff. So, that being said, this is not real silver. Shortly after I purchased this, eBay, I'm assuming eBay, but somebody made that seller change the name to, they put a warning thing in the description now that says this is not real silver. So I'm assuming some people before me had the same issue. Those previous purchases we talked about, there had been some other issues. So I saw that pop up because I had been watching, The whole time this is going on, I'm monitoring closely, wondering, hey, what's going to happen? Is this guy still a seller? Is he shut down? Is he still selling more? You know, just following up. And when I saw that new warning pop up, I was like, oh, they got me. So I immediately reached out to eBay. Of course, eBay says you can't return something you haven't received. Little did I know this was coming from, I think it says it on here. Right there. China, another warning sign. This was something I did not catch when I was placing an order, that it was being shipped from China. And I don't even know if they tell you that on eBay. I'd have to go back and look. Needless to say, this guy is still selling on eBay with his disclaimer now. And I'm hoping that's probably put a stop to most of his sales. The minute that pops up, I go back to eBay and I try to cancel the order because I know now that I ordered fake silver. eBay says if you have a complaint, you have to contact the seller. So I reach out to the seller. Seller never responds. I then send it up the chain to eBay. eBay reaches out to the seller in a message to all of us. Seller never responds. So eBay says, hey, you can't return this item until you've received it. Once you've received the item, you can then file for a return, and it'll be up to the seller whether or not they allow it or want to fight it. If they want to fight it, then we get into an investigation. So the day I received these, I opened them up knowing exactly what they were, knowing exactly what I was going to do with them. And I hit the return button or whatever it was. I sent that message the day I received them. And within like 4 hours, I was granted a refund on my card. The seller obviously had been giving out refunds. They didn't ask for this back. They never contacted me. eBay never got a message from them. They just literally refunded my money, no questions asked. The seller did, not eBay. The seller granted the refund, no questions asked, and didn't even want me to ship it back. It probably cost them more money to ship this back than it does just to let it go. So I know you've heard it 1,000 times, and if you want to get some real good videos on fake silver and scam alerts, go follow International Stacker if you're not already. I'll put a link in the description to this video for his video on scam alerts and people taking advantage of this awesome YouTube community using people's clips and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. So keep your eyes out, guys. You know what the spot price of silver is. Am I telling you can never get a deal under spot? No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is you're not going to get a deal under spot from an eBay seller. You're not going to get a deal under spot from a mint or any kind of manufacturer, coin store, anything like that. These guys know exactly what the price of silver is, and at worst, they're going to have to sell something at melt weight. They're never going to sell something less than melt weight. So keep that in mind. Don't do what I did because you might not be lucky enough to get your money back. So I'll be handing these out to kids. I've already given some to my children, my grandson. These will be just little gag gifts or whatever that I'll hand out to people. And no, they will not be going in my stack. So yes, they will be going back. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. Leave your comments below. Have you ever bought fake silver? Have you ever had silver in your stack that you thought was real and found out later it was fake? Let me know. I'd like to talk about it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm the Mad Stacker. If you're new to this community, thanks for showing up. You're going to fit right in. We're all mad here.